into the sewers.
Into the sewers.
When suddenly, Sophie and the
Milani.
dog turn around to go home.
They went ahead.
Yeah, let's say that she went ahead to find her father.
All right.
Exactly.
She ran
She
off.
scouted down another path to just check.
Macaulay is the tracker of the group. We don't need a damn basset hound.
You also have the ranger.
We have a ranger. Yes.
We have a lot of good trackers in this group, actually.
I'm not one of them.
You don't have
I'm
a
so
healer.
glad y'all are here.
We don't have Mama, so let's be careful.
I was saying, you don't have a healer right now.
Nobody die.
I would not lie to you. I almost took a healing spell, but I didn't. I took something else. I took Long Strider, actually. So, you don't want to know. Oh, the other two spells I have, get ready. Anywho.
So, since you no longer have your friend who knows this area with you,
Uh-huh.
Gonna go great, guys.
give me a survival check to navigate the sewers.
I got this. Oh, yes, let's do this. Or Ranger, whoever.
So I have an 18. Oh.
Very nice. I have a 16 plus 4, 20.
So I have an 18 plus 6.
That's a lot of good tracking, y'all. All right, so you successfully navigate this area of sewer. They're wet. They're smelly. Lord Silky's sweater, if he's still wearing it, is getting all kinds of splashed and dirty. And
We take off the sweater. At a certain point, Lord Silky looks so miserable that Milani just takes off the sweater and it just cuts in. And he's white, so this is still not a good experience for him. But
I'll clean the sweater once it's off. Like, 'cause that, I can tell y'all think it's gross, so I want to help.
Oh, shit. Sorry. I just...
literally,
so Aries like, is this gross? I can't tell.
Like, it's worse when, like, you're breathing it through the water, but this is better.
Milani stops eating her bacon.
And you, let's see, reach a point where you start to hear singing.
Is it about eggs?
Eggs,
Sorry.
eggs.
Several of the songs have been about eggs. Just checking.
That is very true.
This one is about how great someone is. And even louder, they'll shout it.
Can we try to sneak up close to...
Yeah, let's
You
try
gotta
and
hear what's
sneak,
going
sneak
on.
closer and see what's going on here.
Yeah, that is totally fine. Give me a stealth roll, please.
Fucking 9. Sorry. 9.
It's okay. You're on a grown-up channel.
Group stealth check, or how are we doing this?
Everybody can roll stealth.
11.
14.
7, and Lord Silky,
We struggle, y'all.
Damn, my ranger folk.
look,
Good.
it is very gross down here.
Good at tracking, bad at hiding.
Yeah, Lord Milani is not even trying to be loud or trying to be quiet. She's just occasionally she splashes or steps in something, and is just muttering under her breath, like.
Sorry, what did Lord Silky get?
Oh, he got a 7.
Okay. So,
So we tried.
Ari and was Ursa?
Yeah.
You are hidden. But Macaulay, Lord Silky, and Leilani are approached by two well-armed people that just say, "Sewer's closed, mate."
Who?
By order of the Rat King.
Well, let me tell you something. And as she says this, she shifts into her shifted form and growls in its face. A queen does not listen to a king. Trying to intimidate.
Yeah! Roll me some intimidation.
Ooh, beach! That is a 24.
Oh, damn. Okay, good. Because
I rolled
both
a
of you
19.
guys rolled really high, but that was higher than that. So I got an 18. I was like, oh no. Okay. So that they just go, well, if you're queen, I suppose you have an appointment then. So, right this way.
You stay.
Your
I will
Majesty.
find my way. You stand behind my compatriots.
He doesn't
You
like
don't. Uh-huh.
to be surprised, ma'am.
No one will be surprised. However, I do not like Alessis standing in front of me. So you go to the back. Unless you want the wrath of my kingdom to fall upon these conditions.
No, ma'am. No.
She growls again and says, "Thank you," as she walks forward.
Iolani just goes, yes, queen. And just assuming, Lord Silky is mean mugging as well.
I'll message Yirsa. Shall we stay hidden and follow stealthily?
Can I think a message back, or is it? Can I do
I
it
can.
silently?
Yeah, you can think one back.
I think we should stay hidden. See how this plays out.
Agreed. Or like, I don't know, the nod that means 10-4. Yeah, like, yeah.
10-4.
No idea what it means, but it means yes.
It's like we're back up right now.
Yeah.
As
gonna
I'm
go
walking, forward, some of that dust that the Macaulay keeps, she kind of just rubs it in her hand and lets it fall off, and it kind of flies over to what's Leilani have? Is she holding anything, or is her arm out, or is
Yeah,
Silky
so-
right next to her?
Yeah, she's got all her gear on, and she's got, no bread. I'm sure, assuming we left that somewhere. But yeah, she's got her daggers, her net, her arrows, her makeup kit, all that stuff.
It's gonna fly onto her arm, like kind of on the inside a little bit. And you're gonna see like almost like moss form into letters on it that says "My Lead."
Did it before I could. Okay. She says, I'll be good. And then she's going to say, okay.
Yeah. Okay. And she just keeps going.
So you approach a room with a lot of unsavory characters singing. Some of them appear to be mice folk, like Sophie. Some of them appear to be humans, elves, halflings. And at the center, under a massive bottle of champagne and a golden fountain, is a giant rat man wearing a tuxedo, holding a gilded, jewel-encrusted goblet.
And she steps forward. kind of looking. You know the scene when Sarabi is just like her head is held high as she walks towards Scar. That is very much Macaulay right now. And she stands forward and her arms crossed with her nails. So you are the king of this place. Mm-hmm.
And at this point, all of the other people just go, and he stands up and starts to walk down a large marbled stairway and goes,
I cannot. I cannot. Marbled stairway.
"Who are you to come to my undersewers, uninvited, unannounced? What are you doing in my domain?"
Who am I? Ask your two minions back here.
While this is going on, can Yrsa take a look around and see if she can spot any side rooms or
Yeah.
any sign of dragon cages or indications of that?
Yeah, give me either like perception or investigate.
11?
Okay, yeah, you can find a door off to the side. It's just appears to be like a rough wooden door, so you're not totally sure what's behind it, whether it goes to another room or to the outside. But there is a door on the other side of this room.
And since there is a distraction going on, can make way over to door.
Give me a stealth check.
I'll
You can
keep
do
watching.
it at advantage because there is a distraction.
$17.
Yeah, you can get over there.
Oh, really good so
would
far.
love to, I would love to sort of roll to case the joint. I would like to see what kind of weapons or like magic user at the ready. Like, is there anything that obviously says these people are the threat in this room? I would love to get the lay of that if possible.
Okay. Yeah, you get the idea that this place is full of low-level brutes. Most of them have, like, maces or heavy crossbows.
Okay. Good
you-
to know.
You see the person identified as a king and wearing a large golden crown, actually, along with his tuxedo.
Classy.
Has at his side a golden and ruby encrusted short sword, as well as a crossbow.
Nice. Okay.
But they honestly seem more decorative than anything else.
All right. All right. Cool. Good to know. Gonna have that in mind. Thank you much. Otherwise, I'm gonna be mostly watching Yrsa and the distraction.
But Lonnie and Lord Sophie are going to respectively flank Macaulay on each side. And then Lonnie is going to cross her little arms and stand there looking as tough as she can.
I love Milani.
And then at one point, she's going to look at her nails and look at Macaulay and look at him and just say, "Did he just ask who you are? Oh, darling, your highness, how do you not know who this is?"
I love her so much. And as Macaulay pointed to, Tweedledee and Tweedledum, who were in the back, she touches her hand again, and you see vines start to shoot up her head and
Okay.
form into a crown herself.
Ooh, nice. I like it.
Oh, darling, she is the queen.
Let's see. And at this point, he goes, "A queen, you say? I see an angry bitter, lonely widow with no hair, and a tiny little girl who wants to be a fashion plate but has only reptiles for friends.
And I see a little
Give me a
thing.
saving throw first.
Oh, great. What kind?
You are going to give me. It is. Oh, Matt, why didn't you write this out a little bit better? It's wisdom save.
What kind of effect is it?
Fear.
19.
Okay.
I think I have advantage on that. Picture, I'm trying.
We're using Matthew Foreman's The Gay Crime Lord patron.
Nice.
And this is the room. Read the room to fill.
Oh yeah, I have advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and saving throw, right?
Yep.
Okay, let's see. Plus. Okay, let's see. 17, no, 18.
Okay, Lilani, you have disadvantage on saves until your next turn.
Okay.
And attack rolls till your next turn.
Let me
And
curiously
he gets
roll.
to find one thing out about you.
Okay.
18 failed?
Yeah.
One thing about me, what kind of thing?
Something deep in your psyche.
Lalani really, 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 really hates petty people.
Okay, awesome.
Like, it's not even, But the reason it bothers her, I think, the most is because he's being so rude.
Mm-hmm.
That's what bothers her, and it's one of those, oh no, he did not. Like, she looks at Macaulay and then just, it looks like, and she's going to continue in Orc, and oh, the insult that she gives has to
And
do
I
with,
can understand it.
yep,
He does not speak Orc.
I know, and he's like,
Macaulay has a poker face on, though.
mhm.
And she looks and, what's that supposed to mean something to you? You forget you are not the only royal here. However, if you want to resort to insignificant threats and words that equate to nothing, then fine. I was coming to see about this dragon you had. As you know, since you seem to know me so well, you know that I also have one in my possession. I was thinking perhaps we could come to an agreement. But if you'd rather make an enemy of my entire kingdom, then we can do that as well.
You have a dragon?
Everything the sun touches is mine.
Well, the sun never shines down here, darling.
Fair. But if I rule above and you rule below, that means something.
I think it means you're trespassing, but I didn't grant you safe passage.
Is that what it means?
Felicity!
While this has been going on, has Yursa been able to find out anything about that door?
Yeah! So you get over there and you see there's actually two doors. There's a rough wooden one and a large steel one.
And do they have any openings at all to see inside, or are they just...
Do not.
Is the wooden one locked?
What's going on, Stevie? Oh. The wooden one is not locked. Actually, neither of them appear to be locked.
Gonna peek in the wooden one first.
You may. You see. Oh my god, Stevie's dying.
Sorry. Okay, I'm here for it.
You see what appears to be a teeny tiny golden dragon sitting on a pile of gold. And next to it is a very old, long, mustachioed mouse man with like a tonsure of hair and little glasses, like a pince-nez. And he appears to be working on crafting a golden cage. While this dragon, who doesn't really have wings yet, just little nubbins like the green one you saw, is splashing around and diving in a pile of gold.
No.
Yeah, quickly entering that room. Going to close the door and just say, "My name is Yrsa. I'm here to rescue you."
What, did I need rescuing? Are you a friend of Sophie's? She's always meeting the strangest folks and sending them off to me.
I am indeed, and she wants you home. We are friends of her. We had tea this morning. It was great, but
She does make a lovely tea.
But yes, we have decided that the Rat King is not a proper caregiver for a baby dragon.
No, I suppose that's true.
So my friends are going to take it to someone who can care for this dragon properly and be raised with hopefully many brothers and sisters. There are at least 2 at the location already. So there is that.
Well, don't call him the Rat King to his face. He much prefers the name Murray. No one who calls him the Rat King gets past him and survives. I mean, you can call him the King or Murray the King, but he's quite sensitive about being called a rat, you see.
Mm-hmm. I have a feeling that might blow up fairly soon.
Do be mindful of Felicity. She's getting grumpy and she's always hungry.
Aha. Right. Okay.
But isn't Goldie a cutie? They gave her a pile of gold to, acclimate herself.
Yes, and that's very lovely.
But at that, the dragon just goes, ah!
Considering how small this dragon is, it's probably not a very large pile of gold.
Mm-mm. It's just
So
like a little pile.
So Yrsa could probably make a sling with her cloak.
Yeah.
And just say, okay, now I'm going to need you to try not to move around too much, but we're going to get you out of here into a safe, fun place.
You're not going to try and take the dragon, are you? That could be deadly for all of us, my dear.
Well, the dragon cannot stay here.
Well, no, but I always assumed Sharonford would show up. He usually does with this kind of thing. He and Murray have that long history, and we all get caught up in their romance.
It doesn't appear like he will be arriving for this particular one.
Well, I know he's retired, but he shows up eventually. This is really just courtship for the 2 of them.
Oh, really? Well,
I'm quite certain that the Rat King just took the dragon to get his attention.
Well, I'm sure it worked with or without the dragon being here.
Well, I suppose. I don't like making this stick, you see. And he pulls out a large golden stick
In
that
fact-
emits an electric spark.
Yeah. No, that is. No. That is not. That is never going to be used on this dragon.
I told them the dragon was much too small for it.
That is never going to be used on this dragon.
Well, that's fair. So you're one of those newfangled training sorts. No shock collars, more positive reinforcement. I see how it is.
Let's call it that. and yours is going to be making up this sling. Just saying, okay. Now we are going to be getting you to one of my friends, and we will be leaving soon.
And you did say Sophie was with you, correct?
She was, but she separated from us. She might have even been going to look for, what was the name of the retired guy?
Sharonford.
Sharonford. Who knows? Maybe she's going to go look for Sharonford and make sure he gets the message to come here.
Oh, that's my girl.
But right now we have to get you home to Baker Street, and we have to get the dragon to a safer place. And my friends outside are probably going to cause a large distraction any moment now.
And as you say that, you you feel a rumbling beneath you. Just as the Rat King has said, Felicity! The rest of you see the metal door bang open, and a massive cat, about the size of an adult dragon, walks in on 4 paws. And kind of gingerly, she appears to be a little skinny, little geriatric, and opens her mouth and yawns.
Is she a beast?
I want to try a thing.
Oh, well.
Macaulay's gonna cast. I'm not gonna say what, but Macaulay's casting a spell.
Okay.
I'd like to use the hat.
Okay.
I would like to attempt to use for those of you catching up at home. Last time, the barbarians went shopping in the magical stuff wing and brought back a hat. And reading the details of this hat that's now in my possession, one, it's very sorcerer's intern shaped, and yes, and it allows you to cast wizard cantrips. I would love to cast True Strike
On the cat?
It looks like I have to. Yes,
Okay.
I think that checks out, right?
Sure.
Sorry, I was planning to cast it on Murray,
Uh-huh.
but this works. This is bigger and scarier. I am more frightened of it. So yeah, that's according to what I'm reading, it's a DC 10 Intelligence Arcana check. So that means it would work
Okay.
if I get that. So I'd like to just do that before anything else really happens. Let's see what happens.
True Strike is a cantrip and it has no save.
She has
Yeah,
to cast
this is
that
about
to
the
use
hat.
Ah.
Yup. So I got a 10 because I have Arcana
Yay!
proficiency. Hooray! Yeah. Oh wait, actually no, I have more. So yeah, I got a 13. So yes, the fancy hat. I use the fancy hat. I'm so excited.
Yay!
To cast True Strike, and I had that in front of me. So, insight into the target's defenses. On my next turn, I gain advantage on my first attack roll against the target, provided the spell hasn't ended. Because it's concentration.
Okay. So you basically find out its immunities and stuff?
I think so. The write-up is real short, so
Yeah, I know.
whatever makes sense to you.
So you see it is immune to cold. And it can understand several languages, but it cannot itself speak.
Okay.
And it is okay, for the purposes that I wrote this creature, it was a monstrosity, but now that it is Felicity, it is a beast.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
How far away is Felicity?
Thank you.
Felicity has just entered the room. It's a fairly large room, so I would say about at least 50 feet away.
How high-ish are the ceilings in here?
That's the next question.
Pretty tall. Let's say like 100 feet.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Macaulay, I don't know how much you'll let me do. But Macaulay looks at Lalani, looks at the Rat King, laughs, looks at Macaulay. Looks at Lalani, grins. Then actually, she casts a spell at the same time before Ari did, so like the same area.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that it's something. If anybody can see something in her hand squished, as she grabs her axe, runs about 10, 20 feet now, and jumps. As I cast the jump spell on myself, and I jump that far down to Felicity. The reason I got jump is, you know that meme like about people like don't realize how high lions can jump. So you can say like, but it just picture just
And Milani is
pretty
sitting
high.
there, getting ready to finish murmuring what she needs to do speak with animals, because she remembers they said Felicity wanted the dragon gone. And she's like, oh, she speaks in Orcish, but she knows that would speak with animals it would go through. Well, I was going to cast speak with animals.
Let me be fair. I will retcon. And
No, it's fine. I like the timing.
It already happened, so
Yeah.
go ahead,
Great,
make
fine.
your attack.
And
I am
Lalani's going
coming
to
down onto.
Oh, Felicity, we're here to help. We're here to get the dragon. Oh, okay.
Look, at this
We were
point,
here to get the dragon.
This is yeah, because she got insulted, and she got told that this thing was like a body. Oh hell no! Great weapon master, reckless.
Oh, F.
That is. Minus that plus that. I can math. 17 to hit.
Nope. You basically land on her haunch, and now you're just kind of there.
Does a 17 not hit?
Nope.
Okay, that's fine. If I'm there, I have an extra attack.
Yep.
As part of the thing, that's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah, you got me messed up. That's cocked. That's beach. That is math. 26 damage. Points of
Okay.
damage. Now she's just up there.
Lalani, I'm still going to cast speak with animals. It's just...
Go
We're
for it.
actually here to get the dragon. Play along.
And she kind of like cocks her head at you. And then starts, Macaulay, you feel a low rumble under your feet.
It's fine. This is fine.
And Lalani,
Her or a growl?
I'm up there, so I don't know. I don't know what that means. I'm just waiting.
just
What is Lalani gonna do? I'm just like,
okay. We're coming to get the dragon, so you can have all of Daddy's attention. But we're going to need your help because your daddy just insulted a queen. Your daddy also looks like he's dressed like a waiter who should have got a tip that suit has been out of style for almost 10 years. He looks like a dirty scrub brush trying to play dress up, but
At that, Macaulay, the rumbling intensifies.
Do you
But
this in Dogo?
your daddy loves you so much, and so we want to keep the dragon.
And at this, the Rat King basically goes, Felicity, what are you doing? Do away with them immediately.
And Alani looks at the Red King. Look here. I have a couple of things to say about how you run your everything. You insulted a queen that was about to give you a lot of money and good, connections. I'm willing to roll persuasion whenever you want to.
Yeah, please do.
Okay, persuasion. I don't need spells. I just need my persuasion. Okay, that will be a 16.
Okay. So what are you trying to persuade him of, exactly?
That everything is fine. He just blew an opportunity. Like, he just blew a huge opportunity, and that Macaulay's reaction is less of a distraction and more of a, you just pissed off, a queen.
Okay.
And she's like, and queen to queen, you should know. You don't do that.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, you have convinced him at this point. He basically goes, well, I once had a queen completely under my control. It's interesting to meet new queens. I'm sure I could get old what's-his-name back there to make models of all of you. It would be lovely. Then I could be in charge. Well, anyway, enough of that. Please, do stay a while. Let me take your measurements.
Oh, I'm just going to warn you, I am allergic to tacky suits. So, do not come near me. You stay right there, please. It's a serious allergy.
No, of course, of course. We'll have Polotrek make a... Well, I'm sure you'll be a huge fan. Why don't you go into Felicity's room? You can get acquainted better. Felicity, don't eat them now, my dear. Just take them into your warren and get comfy cozy. And Felicity kind of does a big cat stretchy back crack yawn. Shakes Macaulay off of her. And stalks out into the room that she came from.
What languages does Ares speak?
Hang tight. Common and primordial.
Okay. Just going to...
Yo, I'm from the ocean.
Yeah, she's just...
And I got linguistics issues. I dealt with a sea witch. There were problems.
I will say that your son knows Common, Primordial, and Dwarvish.
Yo, we should chat in primordial sometime.
Yeah.
What did I miss?
I mean, we have a little bit of different accents, though.
That's true. Regional
Lalani
differences.
convinced Lalani, rolled persuasion on the Red King, and he's put you some time. But now I'm going to be a cat toy, apparently.
So am I still on the cat?
She shook you off.
Did I land?
You landed comfortably. She wasn't trying to violently shake you off.
Because she
I'm
also talked to...
also a cat, so...
Yes.
Yeah.
You landed on your feet.
And she does... I'm going to look to Macaulay. And Macaulay would have heard because she spoke in Orcish but did speak with animals so that the cat would understand, and told the cat that the cat needs to play along because we're here to get the dragon so Daddy loves her again. That's basically...
Okay.
And then told the Rat King that he messed up because Queen to Queen, he just pissed off a queen. So...
Oh, this place is being sunk into the ground once it's all done.
Yeah, it's like Yrsa at this point was going to use this giant distraction of this big fight to get the dragon out of there, and now is kind of unsure of what is going to happen.
Irie's gonna message Yrsa and just be like, "So how's it going in that door you closed behind you? Well, how are you okay? What's going on?" It basically.
I found the dragon. I found the father, and they are both in this room. I actually was making a sling to get the dragon out of here, but now the distraction is gone.
Mm.
I'm gonna message. Yay, cantrips! I'm a message Leilani. Yrsa has the dragon and the father of Sophie, not of the dragon. She needs a distraction to get out of there. Any ideas? Or I could get creative. You can reply.
You can
So-
reply to this message.
You can reply to this message!
Jess, can you explain
I'm just
to
gonna
me
get a
what
sign that says that and hold it up while I talk.
So, Jess, can you kind of explain to me what is happening? I know the Rat King is giving some kind of instruction.
Yeah, the Rat King wants to now make mechanical models of all of you, so he can rule all of your kingdoms.
Mm-hmm.
So he's sending you all out with Felicity to keep an eye on all of you. But
All
not
the ones that
each
he
you.
can see.
Right.
Yes.
The three of you.
Yeah.
Wait,
The
so
three?
No, just
No, he
Macaulay
can't
and
see
I.
Harry, just
Can't see Harry.
Lilani and Macaulay.
No. Stuff! Woo!
So wait, was the word spoken that he wants to make mechanical things of us so he can rule our kingdoms?
He did say he was going to make mechanical models of you, and that Felicity would keep you safe for the meantime.
Okay, so
He's gonna go great.
hearing this message, her,
So
This is
that's what he
something-
did with the last queen that he met.
yep. Oh, we're not in initiative yet, right?
Right.
Okay.
If you're about to attack somebody, you can get in a surprise, and then we can be in initiative.
I mean,
So
just want mayhem and foolishness.
they need a
Girl, no.
distraction, and so Lilani takes a deep breath.
I will say that what Yrsa said was that the distraction that she was going to use is now gone. If there is a new plan,
All
That could
Lilani
be
heard
another thing.
is they need a distraction. So
Yep,
that's what
that's
Aries
all she
has
said.
done.
I mean, I'm happy to keep relaying messages. Totally. But, like, that's what she said. So you can reply, and then I'll like, play telephone.
So
with the person not from land. This will be good. But, yeah.
You
In
can reply
preparation-
is my favorite part of Harry's message.
because she already knows that Macaulay is going nowhere willingly at the idea of a model coming up and the kingdom being up. So
I'm like, let's see what Leilani. I will wait to see what Leilani does.
Lilani just takes a deep breath, turns back to the king, and says, "Your Highness,
Yes.
I have given it some thought. I really have, like in the few seconds,
Yes.
and it occurs to me that when dealing with someone like you, you are actually 100% that witch. So, shh." And she's going to cast silence.
Ooh.
And she's going to run up, move closer to the king, and cast silence so that she's in the feat necessary
Okay.
to affect him. And then Ken just doesn't technically need verbal spells to attack, and she's basically giving her an opening to go for it as she's trying to counter what she's seen that thing can do, by talking and affect people. So
Yeah.
she's going to catch silence.
Oh shit.
And then she's throwing herself out there for the distraction as she goes, shh, and then in front of the king and cast
Since I left, I'm gonna ask this question not to like metagame or anything like that. Did we decide that Felicity is a good person or a bad person?
She's not a person. She's a cat.
Is she a good beast or a bad beast?
She wants the dragon gone. That's what we determined. She wants Daddy's attention. So
She's a useful beast.
yeah,
Got it. And how far is the Rat King from Felicity? From where I was?
I would say probably 30 or 40 feet.
Okay. Then if Lalani, and I don't know if it would be an opportunity attack against Macaulay for Felicity. I don't know. You can decide that. But
Felicity
Lalani. Oh, Felicity left? Oh, then
Felicity's back in her room.
got it.
Outing.
This makes a lot of sense now.
Felicity just
This-
shook you off and stalked out and is waiting for you to go out there for her to guard.
Got it. Then the minute Lalani ran forward to cast that, Macaulay also like followed suit, jumped again as she raged to attack the Rat King.
And I know we're not an initiative, but I got a thing I want to do to the Rat King as well. So yeah. I would love to. I mean, you said this is a like rat man.
Mhm.
Is this a humanoid for spellcasting purposes?
Yes.
Excellent. I would like for
So he's
the
a
Rat King.
Guardlands type creature, so he's a Slytherin, but they're all like humanoid-ish.
Okay, cool. Like,
And
yeah.
I will say that Yrsa is picking up Father, whatever his name is, and as soon as the king is engaged, is going to dash out the door, heading towards the tunnel with the dragon
Okay.
and the old man. And she's got athletics, so this will not weigh her down.
Nice.
Beast mode.
Okay.
I would love to cast on the Rat King when it's convenient. Because if he and the two guard type the two people on his team nearest him who are armed,
Mhm.
whoever those are, I would like those three humanoids to make wisdom saves
Okay.
against hold person, DC 15.
He got a 20. One of the
Well,
guards
balls.
got a 6.
Okay, he's frozen.
And the other guard
Oh,
got a
they're
10.
frozen. Okay, the two guards are frozen, so you don't gotta worry about them. Sorry about the king.
And Macaulay,
That's
you
one
were
of my
doing something as
slots.
well, correct?
Yeah, I'm in the air about to attack him twice.
Okay.
Raging.
Do that.
Okay. I will do that.
And then we're gonna roll, and then he gets a reaction, and then we're rolling initiative.
Great. Those would be Reckless, Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Dang!
For the first attack. And I guess we just roll a second one real quick. That won't hit. Well, maybe. I doubt it. I doubt a 12 hits.
It does not hit.
Yeah, great. Okay, so what do you do for your 20s again? I never remember.
You're just gonna roll the extra damage, the die for the damage. Roll
got it.
more.
Got it. I can do that.
Double dice.
Yeah, that's the one.
Hold on, because y'all know I gotta do this when it happens. My damage dice are 12s, d12s.
Did you roll
That's
2 d12s?
That's 112. That's another 12. I've never done that before.
Oh, really pissed.
Yeah, you insulted her queendom. Anywho, so that's 16, 16, 32, 42,
42?
46 points of damage.
Holy
No, 44 points of damage.
Okay. So, as a reaction, first, he's going to cast
Reaction.
Expert Shade at you.
Is that verbal?
Who is this guy?
No.
Okay.
He just envelops you in phantasmal darkness. It's not a spell. It just says you can use your reaction to blind them in phantasmal darkness only they can perceive. So give me a charisma save, Macaulay. No, it's... Oh, it is verbal. It is verbal. Just kidding, because a creature who cannot hear you is immune to this feature. Never mind.
Because I'm totally in the radius of the silence now.
You are correct, because he is... Because I was like, no, because it makes you blind. It's not verbal. He has to talk. Ah. You're so smart, Leilani. All right, let's roll some initiative, friends.
Yes, Silence. Honey knows Silence is a character.
What a good spell to use on a spellcaster.
Excellent. Excellent first spell.
Okay.
Wait,
So 12 for me.
Okay.
And do we want Silky to just go on my
Yeah,
turn?
that's fine.
I got a 5.
Okay.
I got a 9.
15. But then again, I'm holding my action to run, so... Well, but he's engaged now with Macaulay, so...
So, Ursa, you are actually up first.
And running these two over towards the tunnel entrance.
Are you trying to do it stealthily? Because there are still quite a lot of guards here. They appear to be
There are still quite a lot of guards. I'm going to attempt to do it stealthily. They should be distracted.
Yeah, give me
And
advantage on the stealth check.
And I did get over there fairly quickly, so going to attempt. Oh, that's nice. 18.
Yep, you are good.
Okay. So I imagine I appear somewhere in the vicinity of Aerie now with an old man and a dragon in a cloak sling.
Yeah, if it's if I can respond to this, I don't know, but it'd be like, you know what? Message. Keep going. Reply to this message when you're real far down the hall. I'll tell her the range of message.
I'm going to dash as far as I can.
120 feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me know when you pass the turn when we went down this hall.
And
Okay,
Sophie's
so-
father just goes, she has blue skin and red hair. It's lovely to meet you.
I'll wink at him. Keep going.
Yep. Going down the hall as far as I can.
All right. It is Leilani's turn.
Okay, so I am too close to him to shoot the bow, so I'm just doing 2 dagger attacks. But the first one is a 15 plus a 6. So 21. Okay. And the second attack is an 18 plus a 6.
That also hits.
Okay. And my damage... 1d4 plus 3. So it's 2 plus 3. That's only 5 points of damage, the first one, and 4 plus 3. 7 points of damage, the second one.
Okay.
But you just see a tiny gnome when Macaulay has done her thing, go up behind him and you just basically shank a hole just from behind. Just gonna reach up, which is where the kidneys would be. And then pulling it out again, twirling her daggers at the ready as she nods to Macaulay.
Mm-hmm.
And then Silky. Can Silky stay in the vicinity and provide the help option?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that means he's going to be providing distractions and so on, so that his allies get advantage on their first attack roll.
Okay.
The minute you said, yeah. Did you hit, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Great. That's not really important. However, my 3 lions are definitely encircling Rat King right now. My ancestral protectors.
Okay.
I totally forgot. So it gets a reminder. It has disadvantage on any attack that's not against me. But we're also, I guess, in magical. No, we're not. Any attack against me has disadvantage, and then if it does attack someone else, that creature, whoever they're attacking, has resistance to the damage.
Okay.
So yeah, that's going to be Silky. He's going to be running around, wagging his tail, everything to cause some distraction.
That sounds good.
So Macaulay, or whoever goes, no, it'd be Macaulay is within 5 feet. She's going to get advantage on her first attack roll.
So at this point, the Rat King you see him trying to make sparks in his hand and realizes that he can't. And he gnashes his teeth and pulls out that golden short sword and lunges for Lilani. So that's a disadvantage because of the lions, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So that is 16.
Doesn't hit.
Okay. And that's his turn. It is Macaulay's turn.
Great. Then I'm going to bam hit him twice. And since you said my first attack has advantage, or just attacks in general.
First attack.
Great. Then first attack will be regular. Second attack will be reckless. Both great weapon master though, because you get those points in. That did not hit. That was a natural 1 and a 3.
No.
Second attack is another natural 1. Wow. Check it away at that guy. Does an 18 hit?
Yes, sir.
Great. That is crap. Wow.
The one?
Wow. Yeah. So that's okay, at least it's still 11. 11, 15, 17 points of damage.
That's not crap.
Mm-mm.
It's crap when I could have had a lot more. And then as a bonus action, I will bite with my bite attack. And that is, let me look at exactly what the action is. Where are you? There you go. Okay. Can you not natural 1 me again? It was a natural 1. I just rolled 3
natural
ones in 1 round.
Dice need a nat. They'll be fine. They just
all
need
of
a nat.
these just go away. That was the Lord saying you tried it.
Yeah, between you and me, CB, how many ones have we rolled this game?
Too many. It's okay. It's okay. That is what I do. My turn is over.
It's like, what are the odds? Too bad Layla's not here to say never tell me the odds.
We hear it somewhere in our souls.
It is Iris' turn.
All right. I realized that I said I cast message when she ran by, so if that's my action for this round, I'm okay with that because
You're fine. You can do a thing.
Okay, cool. Hey, we're water bottle twins. Sorry.
Hey,
okay.
this
I'm
one is
excited
like
about weird
super
things. But this episode brought to you by hydration. This is fun because I'm still stealthed. but most of my damagey stuff like shoots from me, and it says, "Here is another person." So, I'll message Lilani, and well, who's closest to the Rat King right now? Or like, I'm trying to get a lay of the land. We came through. I was picturing us coming through a tunnel into a larger room.
That's correct.
What's the tunnel entrance, like, dimension-wise? What are we talking here? Like, height, width?
Oh, it's
Would be
small, and then the room is big.
Okay, cool. Gotcha. Awesome.
And you had met 2 guards, like, a little bit further down the tunnel entrance, and those were the ones
Okay.
that Macaulay scared away.
All right. I'll message Lilani. When Yursa's far out with the dragon and the father, I'll tell you to fall back, and we'll get out. I have an idea. And you can trust that or not, whatever. But like, I do have an idea.
Can
So,
Milani think back, or is it
You
there's
can
not enough
reply. It says you can reply.
time? But time-wise, would she have time to reply before Ariad's?
You can reply.
Milani would
This is literally just the like, I want you to know that Yursa made it out with our quarry, both of our quarries in this situation, and I'm waiting to hear that she's out farther and telling you to fall back.
Okay, and Lalani is just going to say it from
You
where
can
she
fall
is, mentally. She is going to caution Ari, do not move closer than 20 feet. If I move, he talks.
All right. Neat. Okay. Well, I mean, that's my action. I don't really have bonus actions. Yeah, I think my action was to cast a cantrip that was non-damaging. But communication is an important part of life,
It is.
and I'm happy to serve that function tonight.
Irsa, you're
That's
up.
my turn.
Irsa, are you trying to get all the way out of the sewers?
Yes, I'm going to try and get. Well,
Because that will take you some
how
time.
how far out is all the way out of the sewers?
That would be a while. Like, considering these are all 6-second rounds, that would be a while. But, and they were pretty windy. I was going to have you give me, like, a survival check
Okay.
to not get lost.
I was wondering if there were any other exits to above ground.
Yeah. Give me a survival check. See if you can find something. Or a perception check.
Let's see,
Or perception,
let's see.
whichever you prefer.
Which dice do I trust at this point? Oh, that's not going to be high. 8
Okay. Did you use survivor perception?
perception.
Okay. You do find what appears to be a wooden door-ish thing on the ceiling of the sewer. You would need a way to get up there, but you would assume this is this could be a way out.
Could be a way out. I could levitate. Yeah, sure. Gonna levitate and try and push open this possible door thing.
Okay. Roll me some athletics.
Okay.
Or just straight strength.
16.
Okay. You can open the door.
And just kind of like cautiously opening it because I have no idea where this leads.
So you find yourself in a kitchen.
Okay. This isn't a bad place to end up.
And at that point, you hear a woman scream.
Like, away from me or at me? Is this someone I can see?
You see a woman in a maid uniform. Because you can see in dim light, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dim light.
You see a woman in a maid uniform scream and drop what she was carrying.
My apologies. Can I just have a bit of your time here? I have a couple of people in need.
So I heard there were rats in the sewer. I didn't know there were folk as well.
Yes, I do apologize, but this is kind of an emergency situation, and I wouldn't be troubling you with this otherwise.
She says, what are you doing?
I am rescuing this personage from being kidnapped by the rats.
They're kidnapping people and putting them in the sewer.
This one in particular, yes.
Well, wouldn't that just be everything? First we get our dogs kidnapped, and now there's a man stuck in the sewer. And now it's Lalani's turn.
I love that Ursa is in the position of being diplomatic today.
Ursa is completely out of her element, but is doing the best she can.
Okay, so I am going to attack another 2 times with my daggers.
Right.
Okay, so a 15 plus a 6, 21 for
Mhm.
the first hit, and the second one probably won't hit because that is only a 17.
No, that one pinged
Yeah.
off.
So she's going to shank him again in the kidney. For that's not much, but for 5 points of damage,
Okay.
as she ducked out of the way of that first swing from him, darts back around behind him, gets up again in the kidney, misses with the second one, but he cannot hear what she's saying, but she was trust talking the whole time. They did like trust talking the whole time, and she's got a little bit of a swagger to her moves. And then she looks to Macaulay and makes the handle your business, kind of motion. And Lord Silky is going to continue to provide the help action.
Okay.
So Macaulay gets that advantage next time. Hopefully April.
All the natural ones I just got. Ugh.
So at this point, he is going to, since Lalani is behind him, he sees Macaulay in front of him. And he's going to silently scream and lunge at Macaulay to attack her. Ooh. That probably hits. That's 24.
Oh, yeah. Great.
He doesn't hit very hard, though.
I'm sure he didn't. He
6
was relying on
damage.
his magics. That bludgeoning, piercing, slashing.
Piercing.
Great, it's 3 damage.
Yeah. 6 piercing.
Hey, Tony.
And that's his turn.
Okay. Macaulay wants to have some fun.
Do it.
Let me check a thing real quick. Ow. Ow. Oh, no, I don't like that. Stomach, stop. Okay.
You okay there?
Yeah, I'm fine. We can say, what's going on? Stop it. After this is done, I'm going to talk to you about a thing. But right now, it doesn't matter.
Okay. I was like, are you in trouble?
No, I can't. No. Lalani looks at Lalani. Macaulay, they kind of sound familiar. It's similar. Macaulay looks at Lalani, and immediately gets down on all fours, and you start to see her shift, not into a lion, but a direwolf.
Ooh.
And one second. Actually, no, wait, did I just lie to you? I might have just lied to you. Did I lie to you? One second. No, yeah, a direwolf. But it's definitely more like a hyena.
A hyena wolf.
Yeah, it's like just it's
A
flavor.
dire hyena.
Flavor. It's
A
flavor.
diarrhea.
Something that she has seen in her time in the Pride Lands. Majusi said use what is out there to your advantage. And she immediately bites into him.
Oh, sweet.
Basically, I want to eat this thing. Natural 20.
Do it.
Also, it needs to make a DC 13 strength save.
Oh, dang.
Uh,
You have poison teeth?
nope,
That was a 14.
that's fine.
Oh, do you have like grapple bite?
Yeah. I have or it knocks him prone. So that is wild math. That's 11 points of damage.
Okay.
When I don't druid often, and I definitely don't druid barbarian often. Wild shape isn't polymorph where you take on the other thing. I still have my characteristics. Do I still have extra attack?
I think so.
Yeah, I think you do.
I guess don't know.
Yeah, I
That
think
should
you
be.
do.
Because normally direwolves do have a multi-attack, but under the wild shape option is not there, and I'm thinking it's because you still have your own characteristics.
Yeah, I think so. So I would take your extra attack.
Great. I will gladly do that. And even though that first one is at advantage, the second one's still at advantage because direwolves have pack tactics. And that that was almost a natural one. That is a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Great. You need to make another save.
That was a natural 20.
Great. Awesome. That is 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay. So at this point, as you bite into him, he goes and falls dramatically to the ground. And let's see. Yes. And it's Irie's turn.
Okay. All you missed was a labored sigh of trying to figure out what to do with my one remaining spell slot. I think, like, honestly, still stealth might be able to provide cover when we're on our way out. Seeing the Rat King dramatically fall, I'm gonna try to check in with Yrsa again. So I will cast message. Pretty much be like, "Are you out? Reply to this message if you can. If you don't, I'll guess you're out of range? Hello?" So yeah, I
Zan,
guess.
you're muted.
Sorry about that.
And heads up, message, the range is 120 feet. For
But
what
you
it's
have
worth.
gone through a wooden door.
Magical silence, a
But
foot of
the thing
stone.
is, I had not gone through it yet. I was kind of peeking.
Oh,
It-
yeah.
So not yet, but
So you can still hear her.
so I can still hear, and I'll just reply. I may have found another way out. there is a wooden hatch on the ceiling, kind of like a door. It's before I reach the guards. There is a maid here. I quite startled her.
That's my action. I can't reply back. It feels like magic Twitter to me every time, because you have this limited range of what you can say.
It's like so there I am going, I'm not sure how much of that went through. I think all of that went through, but
Yep.
I don't think I could say anything more.
Did I get it based on, well, like, if she heard my message, then she's probably, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So I know that y'all effectively have made it to an exit point, which was what I was hoping for. So next round, I will be able to do something about this, perhaps. Probably more communication. But tune in next time. That's the end of my turn.
It is Ursa's turn.
Oh yes. So I was helpfully not barging in on this woman who I quite startled, have explained myself, and just say, can I perhaps compensate you for passage for myself and my companions?
She says, well, it's not my house.
Well, can I provide compensation for passage? Could you send a message to the master of the house, perhaps if he is willing, he or she?
Well, they're asleep, aren't they? It's awfully late at night, and the puppies have gone missing. We don't want to wake them.
Oh no, the puppies have gone missing. Oh. Ooh. Well, we shouldn't wake them. And I will be on the lookout for any puppies, and I will ask my companions to do the same, just in case they were kidnapped as well.
You don't look like a kidnapper. You didn't take the puppies, did you? We had 16.
No, I would not kidnap anyone, much less puppies.
Well, you're wearing fur, aren't you?
I am Yrsa. I am Queen of Snow, so fur is traditional.
Puppy fur?
No, dire bear fur.
Oh, well, then that's all right, then, isn't it? It's Lilani's turn.
Okay, so so he fell over, right?
Yeah.
Can I check to see if he's breathing, or like look or do some kind of investigation to kind of
Give me an
make sure he's
investigation check.
actually down? So that is 11. Where is my investigation? Come on. It's 17.
He appears to be down. Yeah, he appears to be dead.
Okay. Well, she's going to hold up.
Margaret's
She's gonna hold
face.
up. She's gonna hold up. Stop. Hands to Macaulay. And she's gonna look down to the Rat King. And so he appears to be.
Mm-hmm. He's having some pretty wild death throes. He seems to be kind of moving in a violent way, not getting up off the ground, but sort of getting down the stairs a little bit. But for all intents and purposes, he appears to be somewhat fabulously dead. Or dying.
Okay, so but like medically, he's actually dying, not just dramatically, like someone performing on a stage, or is he using that as his death? She's really trying to see if he's dead, because if he's dead, it's going to be one action. If he's faking it, it's going to be another action.
From your roll,
Okay.
he appears to be dead/dying.
Okay. So she is going to motion for Macaulay to go. She's going to point towards the exit. Macaulay could not hear her say, but she does now. Oh, now you're 100% that. Because she turns into a hyena. But she is going to make the gesture for her to go. And she's in full combat mode, so Macaulay would know that if she's motioning for Macaulay to retreat, there is a reason. And then she is going to... she is going to... Does she still have an attack, or did that investigation take up my action?
You're okay. You can attack if you want.
Okay. So, she's just going to make sure that he is actually dead.
Okay.
Because he's flopping around a lot. So, and this is based on her experience. You hit the fish with a rock until it stops moving. You don't trust that it's... So, first attack does not actually hit because that's an 11 plus. Is he prone?
He is prone.
Did he put himself in a prone position?
Yes, but you do not get advantage from his prone position.
Okay, because he's special.
Because he is dramatically dying.
Yep. So that's a 14 plus 6. So it's a dirty 20.
Okay, yeah, you hit him.
Okay. And... because I'm still not dropping silence.
Okay.
That's not much. That's only 4 points of damage.
Okay.
But she is going to stab him in the throat.
Damn. Okay.
She's just... So if she drops silence, he's still going to have a problem. So...
Alright. Are you gonna stay there while the stabbing, or are you turning and going?
she's waiting for Macaulay to go. Because Lalani is the only person keeping silence up. If she moves, silence moves with her naturally through code. So she's trying to make sure everyone is at the exit before she runs.
Okay. It is his turn. He appears to be still with your knife in his throat, dramatically flopping down the stairs closer to Felicity.
Oh, he's moving down the stairs?
Mm-hmm.
He was moving, flopping?
Mm-hmm.
So doesn't that give people attack of opportunity?
You still think he's dead?
I'm trying to mentally picture what's happening here.
This is a move
drawing a blank.
called Death Drop.
Mm-hmm.
So, when you take damage, you can use your reaction to feign death, falling prone, and gaining temporary hit points equal to your warlock level plus charisma modifier. The illusion causes hostile creatures to perceive you to be dead. However, attack rolls made within 5 feet of you do not gain advantage as a result of you being prone if the attacker believes you to be dead. Creature may inspect to discern the illusion, inspecting, making an intelligence investigation check against your warlock spell save. So you failed that save.
Yeah.
Standing from prone, dealing damage, making an attack roll, or forcing a creature to make a saving throw ends the illusion, which has not happened. Other activities are rationalized by hostile creatures as part of your fabulous death throws.
But he's... Okay, that makes sense to me.
He is now
but is he
rolling down
moving
the stairs.
feet? So he's moving feet.
Yes.
Still flopping.
Yes.
Okay, well, Lord Silky did not go. Because I forgot about Lord Silky.
Spoiler
so can
alert,
Lord
he's
Silky
not
go
dead.
ahead? Huh?
Said
I know.
spoiler alert, he's not dead.
What?
The player knows Lalani doesn't trust something is dead until it stops moving. So she's really...
He's pretty much going, oh, oh.
That's a lot of life for a dead person, even if she thinks he's dying. It's getting on her nerves that it's taking this long. So Lord Silky is going to attack, and that is a 17 plus 3.
No, that hits.
And what is his damage? Oh, it's 1d10 plus 2.
Dang.
So that's not much. It's just 4 points of damage.
Okay.
But he is grappled
Okay.
and being held because the Lonnie basically saw him rolling down the stairs and it's just like so
Like,
he
that
just
is enough.
It's like, it's annoying. Stop him from moving, please.
she just holds on to him and is waiting for Macaulay to exit. Because she'll deal with it at that point, but she's really at this time waiting. Because Aerie, she's trying to time this right, but she doesn't want to drop silence.
Macaulay, it is your turn.
Oh, sorry, I'm just okay. I'm going to, I guess, make that intelligence save.
Okay.
Because yeah, I love Leilani. Macaulay loves Leilani, but he insulted the queen.
It's
You
not
want
a
to get
save,
that last
it's just a
dig in.
check.
Oh, it's a
It's
check,
investigation.
It's an
Yeah.
investigation check.
sorry. Okay, great. That is great chorus. An 18.
He's dead to you.
He's dead.
You think he's dead?
Now, I need a legitimate question. Is there something preventing me from attacking, or is it just I'm perceiving him to be blank?
You are just perceiving him to be dead.
Great. Then I
Nothing
won't.
is preventing you from attacking.
Okay, I
It's
won't
just
go-
that it's his spell level plus his charisma bonus,
Mhm.
so you needed a 19.
Yeah, it's like, at this point, McKelly would want the last word here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, it's not even like I'm trying to like do extra attack and all this stuff. Macaulay is going to bite this thing's head off. So,
He's
She-
grappled right now.
She wants a trophy.
he's grappled.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's grappled by
Leilani,
Lord Silky.
Lord Silky is literally holding him in place right now
Where at?
on the stairs.
On the stairs.
No, I mean like what part of his body is being held?
The like his midsection. I'm gonna
Great.
guess.
I'm biting at the head.
Yep. Well,
I was like, yeah, like if he's grappled, it's fine.
Oh yeah, he has advantage on save to get out of being grappled, but I think that's not until his turn.
it's his
Oh,
turn.
wow.
Yeah, because he's a rat. That's a fun
Great.
Scarred Land
Very rat.
Slytherin thing.
Mm-hmm.
That is. Oh, actually, that's at advantage because Lord Ticket is there. Top tactics. That is a 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
So, question: if someone is grappled, no, I'm gonna do some other math.
So my attack I don't know what else attack actually, but I know my attack won't affect the grapple at all.
Yeah.
It's just they just can't move.
Yeah.
And okay, I'm not gonna bonus action attack, but I'm still gonna do the rest of the attacks. That is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
That where are my d6s? Where the hell are and oh wow, that was well, you know, I'm not gonna kill him. That's 5 points of damage.
Okay.
But it does. I'm not going to activate this part because it doesn't make sense. He's grappled on the ground. He can't be.
And
knocked
he's dead, as far as we know.
Exactly. So yeah, it's just yeah. I just bit the hell out of it.
Yeah, you just chomped on his neck, and he's still lying there like, ugh.
Great. And with that, Macaulay will look at Leilani and like not. She's growling. She's not growling in anger. She's just growling like. And then she'll run off, 50 feet towards
Ari.
Yeah. Well, I don't know where Ari is, so I'm just going towards the door.
Ari's
back the
so
way we came?
hidden, nobody knows where she is.
Yeah.
I'm like so secret. So secret.
So secret, it's your turn.
So secret. I roll to be secret. So, I mean, I would love to join team, make that investigation check, but I'm real far away. So, well, how far away am I? Ish. Just because caster knowing distances is important.
30, 40 feet.
Good to know. Okay, cool. If I made the investigation check to see if he was dead without moving,
I would have
Would
you
that-
do it at advantage, but disadvantage, I mean.
Yeah.
You're so far
I
away.
mean, if I could still use my action to cast message, I would
Yeah.
totally do the check.
Yeah, you
But,
can.
okay. Sure. Let's just see how the dice behave. Anything could happen. Disadvantage. Well, they're both 12s.
He's dead.
And yeah, my investigation is a 4, so 16.
He's dead to you.
He's at least mostly dead. All right, great. Who do I message? Well, Macaulay's already booking it. How about I ready in action? I'm ready in action. And I'll remember how that works because that came up in a home game. I will ready a casting of Wall of Water,
Ooh.
which is a Triton thing. For the
I love
moment.
that spell.
Oh, it's so messy. I love it. I'm really interested to see how it works. So I will ready that to go off. Well, oh, shit.
You're gonna flood the sewers.
Well, like, I'm okay with that, but my question is, if I ready it and the trigger doesn't happen before my next turn, I lose the spell slot. Or I burn the spell. F.
What's the trigger?
Lalani crossing into the hallway with us. I
Okay.
might just wait
Okay.
instead of readying it. That's my plan, but this is my last spell slot, and I gotta be precious with it.
Okay.
So I will wait. I will keep an eye out. Since I have an action and I didn't ready it, I'll message Lalani. It's like, Macaulay's on the way. Yours is safe. When you get here, I'll put a wall of water up, and then we'll book it. Yursa found another exit. You can
You
reply
can reply.
to this message, should you like. You are invited to respond. But yeah, that's it. That's my turn, and I'm like mentally rehearsing Wall of Water. I'm like visualizing the way an athlete does. So that's what I'm doing. Stealthily. And concentration's still up, so if those two guards are still around, they're still, busy. being
Okay.
Statues.
Sounds
Cool.
good.
That's it. That's my turn.
Yrsa, you're up. This very frightened maid.
I'll tell you what I can do. I know this is awkward, but if
You're coming out the refuse hole. Is that how the
I know.
kidnappers got in, do you think?
I am unsure about that, but I tell you what, I know this person who detects and inspects things, and they are sure to find out where your puppies have gone.
Well, I would appreciate that. The missus
It's like this.
been
Oh,
out.
sorry.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just saying that it holds up the old man. This is actually her father, so if you let us through, she will be very grateful, and I'm sure she would be happy to help. A dog lover herself.
She goes, Mr. Polacek, what are you doing in the sewers, sir? And he's like, oh, I've been kidnapped again. And so have you, brought him into the room now?
Yeah, just kind of
Okay.
slowly, cautiously coming up through. It's like I can go back down if you want, but we can work something out here, maybe.
No, come on up. I'll put a kettle on.
All right, I should have a few friends coming along in a few minutes. Just put a kettle on for Mr. Pelosi here, and I will make sure they get up here
From
safely.
the sewers?
Yes, I know. We would have gone any other way if that was not where this nice man was being held.
What's next? Cats falling out of the sky, geese walking around with clothes, mice popping out of the sewers, kidnappings. Oh, come on, we'll get you a blanket, Mr. Polacek. You have a seat, we'll wait for your friends, my dearie. And Lilani, it is your turn.
I will say, Yrsa has levitate for another.
Couple of minutes, right?
It's 10 minutes, I believe.
Yeah.
So not that many rounds have gone by. So,
No.
she'll be able to levitate people up very
Okay.
easily. If not, she has rope.
Okay. Awesome. Lilani.
Okay, so Silky has Rat King and Jaws. There are 2 guards right there. Has Macaulay cleared the room is in the hall?
Yeah.
I'm not in the. I ran 50 feet, so
That's
Yeah.
past.
That's passed.
great.
Okay. So she is going to drop silence, and she's going to look over her shoulder to make sure that Macaulay has made it clear, and then she's just going to yell. Did Ari tell her what she was going to do?
Yeah, I think so.
I certainly attempted to. Basically,
Yeah.
once y'all are in the hall, I'm making a wall of water.
Yep. She's going to just yell out, and nobody, hoping that someone hears her, and she's going to say, "Okay, raise the wall!" And, not raise the wall, she's going to say, "Raise it." And then she's going to turn and look at the 2 guards, and she's just going to, as she starts to walk backwards, draw her bow, and she's going to say, "Okay, now, have either of you considered alternative employment?" And she is readying her action when the wall goes up. She's going to attack, both of the guards, because her concern is timing-wise. Because hold person is a concentration, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's thinking like a tactician right now.
Okay.
And she's readying her thing. So as soon as the whatever goes up behind her as she's backing up, she's going to let loose 2 arrows, 1 at each guard.
Okay. So you make it out there. Irie's wall immediately goes up. And it is a wall between, like, the room and the sewer hallway, correct?
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at the description, and it talks about a few different ways to rig this.
Okay.
It looks like whatever you do, it's about a foot thick. That's
Mhm.
difficult terrain, and there's a lot of it. So if it's a narrow hall, I mean, DM's discretion, but I had ideas, like a couple different rings, or like a ribbon candy.
However
but,
you want to do it, you tell me.
so
It's your wall.
I just
I
have
would
to
love-
say this. The reason Lalani is not moving her full action, she only can move 25 feet around, okay?
Mhm.
And Silky can only run 20. She is not leaving Silky anywhere,
Mm-hmm.
and she knows that timing is of the essence. So she was telling Ari to raise it, because the amount of time it's going to take her to get to the hall if you use a full dash action, they could get free. She doesn't understand what may or may not happen. And if she just uses her full action at this time, she's not going to be at that exit. So she is telling Ari to raise it before she gets there.
Okay.
So you are telling me to raise it with you on the other side.
Yeah, she knows Ari doesn't know if she can, how fast Lalani can
Okay.
run and all the rest of that. She's just telling Ari, raise it.
With you still in the chamber,
Mhm.
not in the hall.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's no wavering in her voice or any hesitation. She's just saying,
She'll respect it.
raise it. Yeah.
I'm very glad you made that clear to Margaret, though.
Mhm.
Thank you. I appreciate that a lot, because Aries weird, but she's not a jerk on purpose.
She's
So,
not a friend
so-
murderer.
Nope. There's a lot of things I am, and that's not one of them. All right. In that case, I will cast Wall of Water. And if my bonus action could go first, I realized I had a bonus action because I'm used to cleric life where you get like 2 bonus actions. But I would like to utilize my Grasp or Guardian of the Deep feature,
Okay.
in which a giant purple and black tentacle erupts out of the ground beneath the Rat King.
Okay.
It will coil around him and execute damage. Let's go with lightning damage.
That's fun.
And its speed is reduced by 10. It seems dead, but I want to fry it. I don't know if rats can burn.
So good question.
So yeah, I want to be able to do this without hurting Lord Selkie. So if it seems like I'm going to hurt Lord Selkie, I'm not going to do it, or I'll do cold instead because I don't know how conductivity works with magic lightning.
You don't want
But,
to investigator.
No, I like Lord Selkie. I do not want to fry him. But yes, I would love to use this feature to do. It's 1d8 lightning.
Okay.
Cool, and that's 1 summoning of my tentacle. I'll do this first so I can see it happen. That's, oh, I'm sorry, I rolled a d10. Never mind, a d8. That's an 8. So, 1d8 lightning damage to the body of the Rat King. And it's considered grappled, I believe. I can double check that.
Doubly grappled.
Good. Also enabling Selkie to like let go if he wants to. Like it's taken care of. Yeah. With that, she will follow Leilani's direction and go ahead and put the wall up.
Okay. Irsa, you gonna have a cuppa?
Just kind of anxiously waiting for comrades right now.
Okay.
It's just...
So the maid introduces herself as Nancy. And talks about how they've had, stolen puppies, and they've heard about other stolen puppies in the area.
Well, it's very nice to meet you, Nancy, and I hope we can help with this stolen puppy problem. I didn't see any puppies down there, and there was this rather large cat, so I don't think there are any puppies in the sewers. So maybe somebody else took them.
And what's that you've got around your haversack, dear?
Yes,
Is that gold?
Yes, it's mostly to keep the thing inside the haversack at this point happy. Well, my compatriots and I are, rescuing other kidnapped animals.
Oh, but that's lovely.
This one just happens to be a rather small baby, completely harmless right now. Dragon.
What?
Completely harmless. It's in just in the haversack.
Love?
It's very happy playing with the gold. It is tiny. It is very small.
Seems quite dangerous.
It's very, very small. It's a baby. It doesn't know how to do anything yet. It's just a baby.
Leilani, it's your turn.
Yrsa is in like the worst.
Well, 2 things. One, she was holding her attack for when the wall went up so that she could...
Oh yeah, do you want to immediately fire those guys?
Mm-hmm. So that was a 19 plus 6 for the first shot,
Yeah, you got it.
and a 13 plus 6 for the second.
Got them both.
Or is my
I should
turn?
mention, since it's happening like as a triggered action, I
Mhm.
think it's fine. But wall of water is a concentration as well, so my hold person drops. So
Yeah,
those guys
that
are
was-
now able to move.
That's why she was holding her
Waiting for it.
action.
Awesome. Just wanted to be sure I was upfront about that. And
Okay,
since I
well-
forgot initially to say it, why not say it now?
Okay, so the first one is only 4 points of damage a shot,
Okay.
and the second one is 11 points of damage to the other guy. And she just. And that was her reaction from the
Right.
previous turn. And I didn't know what initiative the dudes had.
Let's roll them in now that they're awake. Well, that's quite high. Okay. They're at 18, but it's your turn now. So,
Mhm. And she's just going to ready another one, and she's going to talk very calmly, hoping that people can hear her through the wall and be, not freaking out. And she just, very softly, but if the three of us work together and we have a little faith, and then she's just going to raise her bow again as Silky makes it to her side, and they're just backing up slowly, and she's going to fire again. At each of the guys.
okay.
Okay, so the first shot does not hit. I'm assuming that's a 3 plus 6, a 9.
Yeah, no, that
But-
doesn't hit.
The second one is a 13 plus
Yep,
6,
that
so a
hits.
19. So I will roll damage for that one. I forgot to say bonus action Hunter's Mark, so I'm not doing that. Where is 1d8? 1d8. So it is 6 plus 3. 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And Lord Silky is just using his action to come to Lalani's side.
So I would say you're close to like up against the wall of water at this point.
Yeah, I'm right on the other side, a nice little tiny gnome silhouette. As I fight the guys that are still in here. And hope like heck that everybody is moving and keeping to the plan. Because that's what you get when you play a character that has 0 fear.
It's ballsy.
At this point, you see now that silence is dropped.
Mhm.
But the Rat King still appears to just be flumping down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
He is in the tentacle.
Oh, okay, then
Yeah.
he's just
Yeah.
flopping around in the tentacle. But he is going to try to get out of the tentacle. So let me see.
Ooh, okay, interesting.
What is that?
I think he's Hold on, I should check that I
Yeah.
was correct.
Um,
You know,
what's the grapple thing?
hold on. I might have been wrong about that. I don't think it's come up mechanically yet, so I don't think it's actually been a problem, but damage dealt, bonus action. You know what? That is feedback I'm going to provide. Because, yes, Irie's using the Unearthed Arcana Lurker in the Deep patron option. And, I love this tentacle, but the tentacle does not have a grapple ability, and that seems weird. So I'm going to write to the folks there and
Yeah.
ask them politely to tell me how that works. Because a tentacle should grab things, I think. But I do not have a grapple ability on this, so I will leave it up to you. I do like the idea that it's wrapped around him to execute
Yeah.
that lightning damage, but I don't know that functionally it has a mechanical... It's not built in based
Okay.
on the writing.
Using Contortionist, he just got a 19 to escape from being grappled. So he.
I will say, while it's not a spell, my spell save is 15, so
Okay.
yeah.
So I'm gonna say he wiggled himself out, but still appears to be
Checks
dead
out.
while doing it. He's just dramatically flopping around. And at this point, it is Macaulay's turn.
Macaulay's slightly confused. She ran out, stopped, turned around, wall of water. What? She's going to. Um. Hmm.
Is she doing this out loud? Because if you're saying things out loud, then I could probably respond.
She is currently a dire wolf, so if you can talk to animals, then yeah.
Well, that's a nope from me.
Unless they have a
You
swimming
can't.
speed.
That's a different invocation.
Does not have a swimming speed, unfortunately. But she is going to, because it's only a 10 feet difference for her currently. She's going to drop her wild shape and become back human. Because she is legitimately confused. And she is. What?
If I can use a free action to respond, I will respond to this.
Yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, I used message. Lilani told me to raise it.
What the?
It's just a barrier. Yursa's already made it out with the dragon and the father. We go this way, and there's a second exit. I don't know where it is, but it's between here and where we met the guards.
How does Lilani get out?
I don't know, but I trust her.
Lilani, hi, hello.
Oh, crap.
Well,
Low?
mhm.
I got a 1, which is low. Okay. She looks at Ira and looks back at the water. And she screams out in Orcish,
Mhm.
"Don't get yourself killed!" And she runs off. Double speed to get to wherever she needs to go.
At this point, you basically see, I think, Ursa's feet dangling from a hole in the ceiling.
Yeah, just kind of like looking down, like 1 foot dangling.
And she, what is going on?
This is the way out. And then Yrsa levitates down and is just like, do you want help?
And she will, I guess, climb up and try to get out.
Are you using help or no?
Is it how do I get out? Sorry.
It's like up in the ceiling.
Yeah, it's like up in the ceiling, and Yrsa is using levitation.
So I was
How
gonna
high
have to
is
give
it?
you like an acrobatics check to get out of there without help.
Okay, I can do that. I can do acrobatics. That's fine. That's an 18 plus 6. That's
You're
24.
Yep.
You leap
Yeah.
out of there.
Literally just and yeah, just kind of pull herself up because she got strong arms. She does pull up.
Uh-huh.
She just, looking like, what the? Okay. No. Climbing out. No.
Are you still a wolf, by the way?
No.
Okay.
It's like,
I dropped
this
that.
This is Nancy, by the way. She is very graciously allowing us to exit this home. Through this home?
Just it's not a dog. Well, it might be hyena, but she does have fur around her as well.
Okay.
Like, remember you mentioned that earlier.
Right.
Yeah.
And you see a short woman with like white hair and a bun wearing a maid's uniform. She goes, "Oh, this is the first of your friends. Can I get you a cuppa, dear? And another fair wearer I see. That's lovely. So lovely that we're all here and coming out to the stairs."
Pause. Looks at Yursa. It's a cuppa.
Tea.
No.
No. Would
It
you
is,
like a biscuit?
I'm fine.
And then Yrsa will turn to Nancy and just goes, Mikali here is a little terse with new friends.
She goes, oh, well, we all take a little bit of time to get acquainted now, don't we? Make yourself comfortable. We can't help who's popping out of the sewer these days.
Will sit down, like kind of crouch down at the hole, looking to see when Lalani gets there.
Okay.
So there's an air genasi with one foot like dangling out of this hole, and then another one crouched
Shifter just crouched
beside.
down.
Yeah, crouched down, and they're both looking down.
And Nanny just kind of comes over with a teapot and starts to look down too. And Irie, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm still on the other side of the wall. I know the wall is between me and Lalani. I'm gonna message Lalani as my action.
Okay.
Say, everyone else is out. I'm on the other side of the wall. What can I do to get you out?
You can respond.
You can respond. Your response is anticipated with great anticipation. I don't know.
Lalani, like in the back of her mind, is like slightly distracted because these things are not dead. Like the thing, like the cat king is still flopping around. it's really hurting her then. But when she hears everyone is out, she still has her bow and arrow, at the ready. Sylvia by her side, and she's just gonna message back. Because Wall of Water is concentration as well, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Lalani is just going to go. If you can back me up, then drop it. If you cannot back me up, then get your pretty little blue behind out of that hole so I can focus on these numbnuts in here.
Okay.
We're doing this. We're really doing this. They sent the two barbarians away, and they're going to.
And Macaulay
life's uncertain. Eat dessert first. Let's go. I'm gonna crack my knuckles and take a deep breath. Drop Wall of Water, and with that, water, a lot of water was created, but a lot of it was sewer water, coming up into it, and and there, out of this walks this very short, thin-faced person who is really not sure what's going to happen next, but uses her bonus action to pump another lightning attack into the body of the Rat King. Oh no, I can move it up to 30 feet, so
Okay.
I'd like to catch up to him and smack him again, if I may.
Do it.
So I can roll an attack. Since he was dead, I would just I'll roll to see if, I might have messed around a little with this tentacle thing. I will get better at it.
That's fine.
Be good. That's 15 to hit.
Nope.
All right. It menaces near him, and I'm a back Lalani up.
All right. And we're back to the top. And at this point, both of the guards that Lalani has been... I'm going to say your Wall of Water pushes most of the other,
Sure. If I have the option to,
the wall,
force, I want to absolutely, Typhoon Lagoon this. And if I could have it part around Lalani, so it doesn't crush her,
you may do that.
But, let's part the sea.
They get knocked to the walls, and the two that you had been firing at run to the Rat King's side. They're like, stop hurting him, he's already dead. I'm like, we'll take him
about that.
We'll take him to Felicity. She loves her daddy. They start to pick him up as he's still going, oh. And they go, just go. Haven't you done enough?
Lilani.
And they pick him up. And
Not what dead looks like.
It's not really. I mean, in the water, does it look like? I know the fish will flop, but you just hit it very hard.
They
and
don't
it
make
stops.
noise anymore.
This is. I mean, okay.
It's not. We've killed things. They don't do that.
Irsa, you cool if I skip you at this point to get to Lilani's turn? Since you're not in
Yeah,
that fight.
really? At this point, with Mikali, it's just
What
like,
is happening?
I wasn't expecting you to be the one that came first. And that's about it.
Leave me. But also, I wasn't expecting this either. And
We
yeah,
put the tanks away.
I think it's fair that they're just chilling and waiting. So
Lilani just
Lilani,
looks
it's
to
just your turn.
Lilani looks to Ari and she says, "I would like to unofficially, I'll do the ceremony, lady, induct you into the Rescue Rangers. You're doing such a great job." And then she's just gonna look at the other men and it's the most adorable but serious mean mugging that she just glares at these guards and holds her arrows at the ready. And each one of them already have arrows in them, they have the bows.
One of them is really seriously injured.
Yeah, with these cute bows, and she's just looking at them. And are they going to try to pass them to get into the hall to exit?
No, they're going out
They're
the
gonna-
door with
Okay.
Felicity.
And she's like, and as they walk with each step, she's just saying, through storm and drain and sewer in night, never fail to do what's right. And then after they turn the corner, she looks back to Aries. Okay, now let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
And she's going to follow after Aerie with her thing, and she's also going to snap her fingers so that Evie appears, the dragonfly,
Mm-hmm.
and she's going to tell the dragonfly to stay at least 20 feet behind her. So as they make their exit, she's got eyes behind, and she's going to continue after Air. She said, "You did a wonderful job there, darling. That was wonderful water work and only one tentacle and no fire. I mean, we are getting so much better. The aim
Bodies
was
don't-
perfect."
They don't catch fire if they're not dead yet. Or is it they become? It's
We can talk about it later. And if they make it to the hole, she's just going to look up and say, "Of course it would be up high." And she's-
And at this point, Yursa would descend down
Happy to
and
boost.
just kind of say, "I can get both of you up there," and then just pick both of them up and levitate up.
The tentacle has been following us. Like
Bloop, 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 bloop.
I have it for a minute, so it's like back up.
So they have the
It's like,
tentacle and this dragonfly following
And
Yes.
Silky.
and Lord Silky. Just
Yeah,
total bad
Yursa will have
boys.
to come back down for Lord Silky, but
Yes, just total
strangest
bad
puppet
boys.
show.
Yeah, just not flames or explosions behind them. Just summoned
That.
creatures.
Summoned
And this is
creatures.
what Macaulay and Urso will see as they look up. And Lilani's not sweating. She's just waving as she comes up. "Hello, Macaulay. You made it.
Holly just stares at her.
Oh, that was bracing."
After we get out, after everybody's out, I'll have the tentacle reach up and close the trapdoor and then dismiss it.
As you close the door, you hear.
Silence.
are we supposed to be
laughing.
hearing? Oh.
Could you not hear it on your own?
Mm-mm.
No.
Oh, dang, you could hear it. I think the chat could hear it.
Oh, okay.
You hear wicked, evil laughter that I will not imitate for you because I'm not Vincent Price.
And the
Well,
Lani
that was disturbing.
the whole thing wasn't this disturbing. First, he had the nerve to have a bad suit on and then insult his profession. And then, he just kept moving. Like he wouldn't even die. And his death, he was just being so dramatic.
Lalani, I'm just going to stop you right there and introduce you to Nancy.
Hello. And this is your alligator, is it?
Yes, this is Lord Silky. He loves kisses.
Oh, hello. We usually have puppies here, but it's nice to meet you. It's nice to have new friends. You've been down in the sewer. I've heard there were alligators in the sewers, but I've never seen any myself.
He did not like the sewers at all. He is used to, he has his own room, and he's got a bed, so he was not having a good time. Do you have any snacks maybe for him?
Oh, yes, I've got a cup of tea. We can put it in a saucer for him. The puppies love it. And, And she dabs a tear and then goes, well, anyway.
And
What happened to the puppies?
Yursa will lean down and is just like, the puppies were stolen by someone.
She goes, well, we've got some snackies that we give to the pups when they're here. And we've got some tea and crumpets for the rest of you. Do make yourselves at home. The master and the missus will be gone for the rest of the night. Welcome.
Lalani is gonna make her way over to Macaulay and just lean her head against her leg and just take a deep breath and exhale, and she's just going to stay there.
We've got plenty of room upstairs if you want to sleep in the guest room. We've got a couch. Please make yourselves at home. We don't often have sewer friends.
I'll kneel down next to Lord Selkie, and I'm happy to make the rounds of prestidigitation here, y'all. We were just in the sewer, but I'll start with Selkie as far as cleanup duty.
Selkie was
he's
the nearest to
interested.
the floor and the awfulness. Yeah.
Yeah,
so it's
he's been through a bit. He had to taste the Rat King. None of us had.
Yeah. Ari,
Well,
well, Macaulay did.
Ari
There's
can
some onion,
understand. Ari can understand Lord Silky, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
It's so Lord Silky. I do thank you. That was the second most traumatic experience. Mummy will not be able to brush my teeth enough. They had no hospitality. It did not seem like they cleaned at all. They mocked my auntie Macaulay. It was such a horrific experience. And yet, we have triumphed over evil once more. And now we have snackies. Have you tried snackies, Princess of the Waters? Can you please get behind my left leg just a little bit more? That is wonderful. And he's just...
I love him so much.
Now we have snackies.
Snackies. Yeah, if scritches are good, we'll do scritches. We'll share snackies. All good. And I'm looking forward to a rest. But yeah. Amazing.
And Mr. Polaczek just looks at you and goes, oh, well, thank you for the rescue. I suppose I must be getting on home. My Sophie must be missing me. I must have lost her somewhere down in the sewer, but I do thank you for getting me out of there. I'm sure Sharonford would have found me eventually, but this was much faster than he usually does, so I do thank you.
I will say Yrsa is probably the least tired and the least injured, is going to escort him home and make sure he gets there and then return.
I believe she's staying at B12 Baker Street, like the vitamin.
Yes. Yeah, I'll show you exactly where she's living. We were just there. We had tea and crumpets, and I'll make sure you get home safely.
My told
And then I will
Tobias did you, a big pup.
Oh yes, Tobias is amazing. Very large for that breed, as I understand it.
Oh, don't worry, he'll grow into his paws eventually.
Still a puppy, is he?
Well, he's got some room to grow, but never you mind. He'll get there. He's got a
Very
healthy
large.
appetite, that one.
Oh
Milani
yes.
is very careful, just very quietly going to, talk to Macaulay under her breath, and she's going to say, "You are a queen. It's your job to make it back to your people. I am a princess. I'm the royal's backup plan. You will always come first, my queen." And just pat her leg and then say, "I'm tired."
Wait. Macaulay just sighs. You know my titles mean nothing to you. We just need to make sure that, you're not allowing your brain and your heart outweigh the truth. And that truth is you could have been very hurt in there. Just I don't like running from a fight, you know that.
Yes, and if you keep complaining, I'm going to bite you in the knee and see how you like it. I'm really tired right now, Macaulay. We can talk later about my body size.
And with that, I'm going to say you all find comfy places to sleep and tuck in for the night. So I know we ran over, but thank you so much to everyone. We ran super over. I'm really sorry, honey. To everyone who joined us for Princesses Save Dragons and the defeat of the much hinted at Rat King. The Rat King was the gay crime lord. If you want to know more about the gay crime lord, follow Matthew Foreman on Twitter. I just linked his thing. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us. I am Jess. You can find me on Twitter at Miss_Jess03. I write games and stuff. So yeah, if you're here, you probably already know my Twitter. So check it out. I'm working on stuff. Book of Seasons is coming very soon. I'm really excited. So Leilani, tell us who you are and what you do.
Hello, I'm Honey, aka Honey and Dice. I'm everybody's biggest cheerleader, and I play on charity strings. I created the Embrace the Initiative workshop, where I help people become more comfortable and confident DMs and GMs. And you can find me here. And if you follow my Twitter at Honey and Dice, you can usually see me at different charity streams throughout the months. So that's me. Oh, I also DM for Macaulay in an all-bard campaign called Inspire. And we're currently working on converting some of our episodes into podcast format so people can actually hear that and see anything.
Yrsa, tell us who you are and what you do.
Hi, I play Yrsa, and I am Zan Larson. I'm Pale White Rabbit on Twitter and Instagram. I do a lot of art things, including Book of Seasons, which I have, I think, a grand total of 6 illustrations in.
You have a lot now.
I have a lot now. Yes, so there's that. And also Beyond the Veil, which is coming soon. Both the first and second volume, I believe. And that is me.
Macaulay, tell us who you are and what you do.
What's up? Critical Bard across all social media channels. I sing, I dance, I am a hot mess trying to bring some light to this world. Tomorrow you can catch me on Role Players Twitch channel, playing Age of Arcana, a homebrew world by at Wandering DM on Twitter, where I play our Medusa fighter, Arcane Soldier fighter. Those are two homebrews created by him as well. Known for her hashtag Cratalities because his Cratalities because he has destroyed almost everything they've ever fought. And you can catch me on Tuesday as I guest on Paws and Claws,
Yay!
playing someone that no one knows yet. Not even me. So that's gonna be great, and that's on the Onyx Path, correct?
I'll also be hosting it here, so you can catch it there or here.
Great. And then on Friday, you can catch me on Lady Tiefling's Twitch channel as we descend into Avernus, where I play my Shatterkai Bloodhunter Idrian. So yeah, lots of stuff happening for me this week, which is surprising because I've been busy AF. So yeah, that's it. I have other things I can't talk about, but yeah.
And Ari, who are you? What do you do? I realized I still didn't change the thing, and I have a new one, and I didn't put it up this time because
It is okay.
So,
I can
I'm
explain.
sorry.
Where does this accent from? I don't know. But I'm Margaret, and I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Margaret Maynard. I write Dungeons and Dragons things. I'm a big crafter. You're going to see a lot more of that in the next couple months because it's holiday crafting season, and oh boy. But yeah, I write ridiculous modules. My first one is in Uncaged Volume 1. I've got some stuff in Uncaged 4 that I still need to edit. But it's an exciting time. I'm doing a lot of writing. I make nerdy D&D pins. They're in my Etsy, which is in my Twitter bio. So yeah, it's the most wonderful time of the year to be a crafter. And it's always a wonderful time of the year to be a nerd.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you so much. You can catch the hosted stream of Paws and Claws if you want to see me and CB on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And I will be back with the Three Flings on Friday at 8 p.m. And then we will be back on Sunday at 8 p.m. Love you so much. Thank you for being here. Bye, friends.